Alright, recording.
I can see you guys AFK because there's Z signs next to your name.
Johnny, get back in here.
What?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
I'm
there.
here.
There he is. Okay. So where we let off? Oh yeah, so you guys were high-speed chase, going through the forest.
Not a high speed, it's a normal speed chase.
Normal speed chase. And last thing Chris did was say a terrible pun, which caused more damage, brain damage.
I'm face palming, so I can't see where I'm driving.
Alright, Stars of Fear.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
You're helping with the pulling? So it looks like the only people helping with the pulling this time was Zarza.
Zarsafir and Fraus are the only ones pulling.
And the two NPCs. They're helping Frost pull.
Because they love me.
Alright, Frost, you guys were able to pull them successfully to the wagon, and you can grab someone's arm.
You grab the rat's arm.
Another rat's gone. He's tumbling away. So you're gonna grab Sasha, or you're gonna pull Kronk?
I'll go grab Sasha, because Sasha's grabbing Kronk.
It's gonna be super heavy.
Okay, I'll get Kronk then. I manhandle Kronk. I grab him by the neck and pull him over.
Okay.
Rough of his neck.
Alright, so you grab Kronk by the scruff of his neck, and you drag him over. Despite him being 2 times bigger than you, you easily flop him onto the wagon.
Fuck!
Gronk never been so homo.
Never say never.
What about that well that we were in?
Alright, so you guys exit you immediately are blinded by sunlight because up ahead you exit the forest and you're kind of like, the road leads kind of like to a hilly area. And, Terran, the first thing you see is when you exit the forest, you see on top of the hill, these 10 mounted, people in almost blindingly shiny steel armor, and they're all on top of this hill. And you see one of them lift up an impossibly huge blade with one arm, and he points it towards the sky.
Buster Sword.
Okay, then I
Well,
go,
it's a
what
great
the
sword.
fuck?
Or he says He-Man.
Alright, so you say what the fuck, and then he points the blade towards you guys, and you hear a booming voice scream, "For the Shadow Ravens, for the Empire!" And they basically look like knights because they're completely clad in plate, and then their horses are completely clad in plate, and you see them charging down the hill towards you guys.
Are we still going in turn order?
Yeah.
Damn it, I'm always last.
Browse.
I'm gonna ready, just ready in action for when they get. I'll go with defense, full defense.
All right. Sasha.
Wait, is Sasha not on yet?
No, Sasha's still being dragged.
Okay, I'll bring Sasha on.
Okay, since Sasha isn't crippled, you easily bring her on. All right, Sasha, it's your turn. You just got dragged back on.
You wanna hand a... No, never mind.
I don't know that they're attacking us. They might be attacking the freaking werewolves. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
no, they'll just Kamehameha blast them.
I was thinking about it.
Or do it. I don't know.
Can I make a white flag with my prestigation on a stick and wave it?
fuck? Just take your black cloak and turn it white.
You make a dinky white flag on a stick.
On a stick.
With a piece of paper, I guess. A magic paper. And then you wave it around. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Alright, Kronk, what are you doing? You're almost dead.
Drink a potion.
Just gonna grab a healing potion, drink it, and say, "For the little guy."
What do you want? I'm driving!
Where's Sasha's
Heal
thing?
2d4 plus 2.
What's the +2 for? Is it your constitution or something?
The plus 2 is you always gain an extra 2.
Okay.
Alright. The Kronk drinks his potion for the little guy. And then your waifu kind of like holds on to you. It's like, oh my god, you almost died!
I
Alright.
ship it.
Alright, Taryn.
How close are the werewolves behind us? Are they still chasing us through the
They're
forest?
chasing you out of the forest too.
They're now out of the
Their
forest.
blood is up. They don't
Okay.
care about sunlight.
Alright then.
You're still driving towards them. So what do you do? You're the driver.
I'm driving towards the
The
knights.
knights.
Okay. Then I don't want to run into the knights, so I turn the cart to the left.
Okay, so you turn left, basically off the road a little bit.
Remember the signal.
You forgot to signal.
I
One of the
I
knights
wave my-
stops and gives you a ticket.
I
Alright. Next is Chris.
I'm still concentrating on the alpha, but I'm gonna yell train.
And then I crash this ship. I crash this thing on purpose.
And then there's a trail of bodies that you leave behind. Okay, anyway.
EQ joke.
Game over.
Alright, and then so the thing is you know where he is. You can't see him, but he's coming out of the forest too. So he's really fast and really angry.
And really on fire?
And really actually he's not really on fire.
Okay.
Have I
he's-
been doing damage to him? I mean,
Yeah.
should be ticking down, right?
You have been doing constant damage.
Like 3d8 per round.
Oh yeah. So you do brain damage, and he's like, "Urgh, my brain," as it's running out of the forest now.
But dude, if he's going so fast and he's on fire, then like that's a lot of wind to the fire.
All right. Zarzafir, what do you do?
Yeah, the Klondike bar.
Oh man, I don't know what to do in this situation.
Oh, I just got that.
I'd
Wow, really?
I'd pay for one.
I haven't seen a commercial in
Yeah,
a
that
long
seems
time.
like the sensible thing to do.
Zarzafir, what do you do? Just play your lute.
Yeah, I'll just play the lute. I'll just play like that scene from the Bonnie and Clyde movie where they're just playing banjos when they're being chased.
You should regale the knights with the... What is it called? A ballad of Kronk? Or a ballad? A ballad of Kronk.
It's a ballad, yeah.
A ballad is like a song story about a hero.
Yeah,
Sing
you got
me a
that.
healing song.
Help is the song.
All right. So you sing the Song of Songs. I don't know what that does, but you do it.
Yes,
Anyways,
exactly that.
You start singing your. Do you have any lyrics for us?
Oh jeez. Like to heal him?
Make up
Sure.
a song.
Get better, get better,
Oh,
please get
taking
better,
fine
or
damage.
we'll all
Alright,
die.
We're done. He takes fine damage instead.
Wait, what?
He's kidding.
Alright. Next, so what happens after you're singing the Get Better song is the knights go past you guys. And you see the knight in the middle. So all the knights are wearing steel armor, except for the knight in the middle who was wearing like a long flowing white cloak. And he lifts up his impossibly large sword. And as he rides past you, Kronk, you see your wounds start to seal up as he rides past you. And then you notice that his sword basically starts glowing brighter and brighter until it catches fire, and then you see the knights like basically clash into the wolves.
He has the power. He-Man? No?
No,
No, we know. We just.
no more mind bullets.
Hey, I'm still concentrating.
All right. So basically, what happens is you guys stop your cart, and you turn to look, and you just see massive carnage. These knights are just destroying these wolves, like lopping them in half, just like totally destroying these wolves. They're all being basically torn to pieces. And then you see the big alpha wolf basically roar at the main knight guy, and then the main knight guy just chops off his head with his giant ass sword.
You
And
think
the
he'd be
alpha
pissed at
dies.
me?
And they're all dead.
Do I recognize the fighting style that they use?
Let's see. What is yours?
Or what kind of like to kind of determine what kind of order they're coming from?
They have symbols.
Yes, they do.
Didn't he say they were the Raven something?
Fraus, you don't know, but for some reason you feel like you've seen that the symbols on their emblem, but you just can't think of where they're from. And the symbols on the emblem is a raven. It's like how do I describe it?
Baka.
You know the iron crosses that that basically like from World War II that the Germans had. You know the Iron Cross?
Yeah.
It's like that with the raven on front of it.
Okay.
You want to notate that somewhere.
For some reason, my notes are gone.
Yeah, my notes are gone too.
Let me see.
I
Your
only
notes right
have
here.
one set of notes.
Let me modify this then. There, that's yours. Which one is No, I made your notes available again, Queer.
What's going on?
They have notes that they've been keeping track of this entire time.
I don't see your notes, Jeff, too. Are you sure it's not on your character notes?
I made notes, but I think it was before everything crashed.
Okay. I don't know. You're gonna have to remake your notes again, because I don't see it here in my notes section. Alright. So after all the commotion settles down and all the beasts are slain, half of the beasts flee into the forest. You hear the guy wearing the cloak yell to one of his subordinates. He says, "Lieutenant, chase them down." And then you see like you see six of them get off. Oh wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, you see six of them go off into the forest, continuing the pursuit of the werewolves. And the guy in the cloak rides up to you with the remaining 3 knights. They all take off their helmets except for one, and you notice that the leader is kind of like an older gentleman, like with a very like prominent jaw and like a kind of like a short beard. And very simple hairstyle, and he's kind of old. He's kind of like around his 50s, and you see on his back he's wielding like this, basically a great sword. And then the guy next to him is holding a standard, and he looks kind of like he's also an older gentleman, but he's bald and he has an eye patch. And then the third person that took off their helmet is basically like is a like kind of like a taller, gaunt woman, and with like shorter black hair. And basically the guy rides up to you guys. He says, "Knight Captain Earhart, these are my associates Mel, Rena," and he points at Mel, who's the guy with the standard bearer, and he points at the girl. He says, "Rena," and you notice that she has 2 blades at her side, and then he motions back to the guy behind him who still has his helmet on, and said, "That's Leo," and he has like a spear on his back.
Wait, one more time. Who are they?
So, Knight Captain Earhart is the leader, and then Sergeant Mel is the guy with the standard, and then Leo's the guy who has his helmet on still, and Rena is the woman with the 2 swords.
Kronk raises his good hand and goes, woo, and then passes out.
Hey, didn't he drink a healing potion?
That doesn't.
His hit points is still at 12.
Yeah, but it didn't do much.
That's his
He
order.
needs his sleep.
Okay, Kronk, you
That's his
notice that
initiative.
while this Knight Captain Earhart is next to you, your wounds are healing.
I go. What is this? I look at the wounds healing.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What? No, nothing.
Okay, so I mean they introduced themselves, so I introduced the party. Knight Captain Earhart. My name is Fraus Beren. That dragon lady over there, Sasha. And I point to Kronk. This idiot here passed out is Kronk. Karen, in the driver's seat. Pink unicorn on the corner, Chris, and this guy. Some stray we picked up.
So straight.
He says, "You guys have come at a very, very interesting time." He looks at your injured. He says, "Come, we must go now. We have to head back to the town."
What town? Where are we going?
So, Tilla, to
It's
the
nice.
west.
I say, lead the way.
Alright. So they take up positions around you. And, you notice these guys are like, the way they act, they're like professionals. Like, they're professional soldiers. So, no one has background with soldiers, huh?
Can I send my M to loot stuff from the dead bodies first?
It'll never catch up to you guys. Because it's gonna freaking start. You guys are riding hard.
I have a history check.
About...
Just history.
I just one I had history too. Why do I only have 4?
Nature. Religion.
Okay. So you also recognize the symbols, but you just can't tell from where. Alright. So you guys ride. You guys ride pretty hard.
Time for
Especially since you just went through that harrowing experience. And you guys ride pretty hard, and the knights don't really talk at all. You guys...
So I kind of look to what's her name, the NPC that's with us. Irina,
Uh-huh.
and I ask her, do you know of these guys? Are they on the level?
She kind of looks at you kind of embarrassingly, and she says, "I don't really know too much beyond Barovia or of any knighthood orders. I'm sorry, I can't help you."
Okay, then we just keep going.
Alright, so you guys keep traveling west, and it's probably getting towards evening. The sunlight's starting to set, and you guys see up ahead, looking down from a hill, you see like a small village, but there's like a wooden palisade around it. Who has... You guys in the skills.
Who has what skills?
Wait, let me see.
Insight, investigation, medicine, religion.
I have
Huh.
investigation.
There's not really a skill, huh?
What? What do you mean skill?
Like a knowledge skill. I thought there was a knowledge skill.
There is a knowledge skill.
There is.
Not
Oh,
in
no.
here.
Just no one chose to get any knowledge.
I don't
think-
I don't see
Um,
knowledge in here.
No
Unless you
one
think of
has
the other
knowledge.
campaigns.
Oh yeah, there is no knowledge skill. You're right.
There's just
no.
investigation. I
Where
guess
is
this-
it? I have
I guess we'll do
investigation, but I don't see knowledge.
No,
There's
there is
no
no
knowledge.
knowledge. That's from the other campaign.
Alright, I'm
Oh.
just gonna do it like this then.
+6 for me.
Let's see. We'll do it like this.
Hey.
Okay. Alright, Taryn and Chris, you notice that their fortifications are hastily built. So they're not something that was planned for a long time. And as you guys notice this from far away, you start to hear howling from behind you to the east. Lots of howling. And you hear Earhart say, "Quickly, we must move." And he goes, "Yeah!" And then his mount goes off. And you guys keep pace with him, all the while being chased by these howls that are sounding closer and closer. You just can't see them.
Yeah, we just go.
All right, so you guys enter to this little stockade area, and they say, "All right,
Wait. Jeff, you're still good to play?
I guess keep playing.
Okay.
oh yeah, are you guys good to go?"
Yeah, how long you good till,
Okay.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I don't
good.
have work
We'll have
tomorrow.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
All right. All right. So you guys enter the stockade. You see a whole bunch of just like probably see like maybe 40 to 50 like just peasants, like citizens, all like kind of like huddled around fires, and they look up and they say, "Oh, Earhart's back! Earhart's back!" And so Earhart comes back. You guys all get off your horses, and he says, "You guys park your wagon over there, and after you guys are done getting settled down, come see me." And he points towards a tent. "We'll get you some food and something to eat." And he says, "Rena, can you help them out?" And she says, "Yes, sir." And so she Earhart and Mel go off, well, along with Leo, and Rena stays with you guys. And she says, "Come, we'll get you guys something to eat."
Okay.
Okay.
So I follow her.
Alright, so, on the way back, Kronk, you noticed all your wounds are healed, and your bone is no longer broken.
What about the unconscious girl?
She's actually all fully healed too.
Okay.
And it was not Stars of Pierce song, I'll just say that.
What? Oh, hold on.
Alright, as you guys are walking towards like the area, like the mess area, she says, "You guys were lucky to escape from that forest alive. Most people can't handle being in that dark forest for long. How did you get past it?"
Most people can't handle Kronk for long.
We just
Alright.
kept going.
It was
Sheer
nearly
luck.
by luck. We almost lost a member during that.
Alright. She giggles at what Kronk says, and she says, "Oh, a strong one. I like that." And she kind of like winks at Kronk. And then you guys, what did you say, Sasha?
Nearly by luck. We almost lost a member during that adventure.
And I say, not luck, like sheer bravery. And I pat this one jumped out of the wagon to save this idiot from peril. At great peril to her
Who's
own.
this one? Is it who
And
you pointing at?
I hook my thumb at Kronk.
He
Hey,
says,
who's the halfling in our group?
Me.
Taryn.
Taryn, why?
Okay.
She says,
Better not be dumb pun.
I assume you would require much bravery, all of you, just to brave that forest alone.
And
If-
can
if
I
we're
say
not-
something?
Yeah, wait. She
Ah,
says,
okay.
if not for our current situation, I would recommend you guys to join our order. But
What situation is that?
Oh, I was gonna say, well, there was some luck involved. If you rub the halfling's head, you get a bit of it.
Oh. Okay, she rubs the halfling's head, and she gains +1 luck.
Noise.
Do we
Alright.
ever see her again?
All right. What were you saying, Koya?
You said something about a situation that you're in. What situation would that be?
She kind of grimaces, and she says, I'll let the captain explain it. But first, let's get some grub in you. And so she brings you guys to a campfire where they have stale bread and beans.
Does this count as a rest?
Yes. A short
Long?
rest.
Short. Okay.
Short rest.
I kind of tap. I sit next to Froust and I kind of like tell him like, "Hey, you notice how the fortifications look?"
Do I?
Well, I asked. Well, now I'm bringing
Prompt
attention to
I'm
them.
asking Marlon. Do I know?
No. The only people that noticed was Chris and Taryn.
I'm going to make my healing potions again and stock up.
Alright, so he starts milking his boobs. For healing.
Chris says it looks pretty shoddy work for something so quickly put up, but
She says,
Yeah, I would imagine that they'd have people like warriors this strong would have better fortifications than this.
She says yes, but the situation has been tenuous at best.
oh, Marlon, just to let you know, an ability called Arcane Recovery. If I take a short rest, I can get half my levels back in spell slots below level 7.
Okay.
So I'm all done. I have all my spells.
You said
Okay.
you said we have stale bread and
Beans.
beans. Okay. Who has
And-
prestidigitation again? Sasha?
What?
Who has prestidigitation? Is that Sasha?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, so I hold up the stale bread and I'm like, "Hey Sasha, can you do something about this?
What are you trying to get her to do?
Make it taste better."
Can you do
Make
that?
it taste like poop.
Yeah, you can change the taste of food.
Okay, nice. You cast magic and you make it taste good.
I made it taste like poop.
Okay, you make it taste mo poop.
No,
You just make
no.
my piece taste like shit.
Alright, so now you're eating shit. Alright.
I was like,
Next.
fuck you, Sasha.
Nice.
I just give a smirk and I laugh.
Alright, Taryn, you throw up and you lose 2 constitution permanently.
Okay.
Forever.
Alright, so if we're not gonna get any information here, I pretty much I'm eager to get the information and what's going on because I'm curious, and yeah, I just finished eating and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Who's going with me?
I'll go with you since somebody doesn't want to make the food taste any better.
Alright, I assume I'm gonna unless you guys are planning to do something else, I assume everyone's gonna see the captain right now. Does
Yeah, I
anyone
guess.
want to do something else?
Is there something else obvious?
You look around. I'm not gonna
Eh.
say there is anything to do. It's up to you guys.
I'll just go see the captain.
Alright. So you gotta go see the captain, and you see he's a pretty well built man. He's out of his armor right now, but he's tall. So he basically looks like Kronk, but he's human.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, basically.
So he's 7 foot as well.
Yeah, and he's also 7 foot, so he's huge. And you see him kind of like he looks at you guys and he says, "Come in, have a seat." and he has like chairs. Like he has like a strategy table in his tent.
So I pull up a seat and I start talking about. So Reina has been telling us of some kind of situation you guys are experiencing.
Yes. You've encountered them already firsthand.
So, how many different wares have you encountered?
Says, "Oh," he smiles grimly. More than you should know. The enemy has all kinds of werewolves under their disposal.
Wares, not just werewolves, like were-rats, were-bears.
Were types.
Okay.
He says, last I saw, the last encounter I had, they had were-tigers, were-bears. But that's not even the worst of it.
Were-monkeys?
The were-monkeys. No, he says that's not even the worst of it. He kind of like turns away and he's like, they're only the vanguard. And he says, now you, I have questions for you. Where are you from? And he looks at all of you. And what were you doing in that forest?
We got lost in a magical mist, had to some way find our way out of it, and we ended up around here.
I point to Irina. We're here for her, trying to get to the village of
Valaki.
Valaki.
He looks at you curiously. Valaki, where is that?
Can I see the map on the? He's got a strategy table in front of us, right?
No, of the local area, not of a map.
Okay. Well, I would start pointing. It's like somewhere around here, if somewhere like around like off in this direction.
You guys are like, let me mark this.
So we just came through a forest, so we must be on the other side of the
You're
forest.
like here.
Valaki is below Lake Zarovich.
Yeah, so I just start pointing like northeast or northwest off the map.
So
He
it
says-
looks like there's like a little fortress here. I think that's where we're at.
All right. So he says, to the northwest, you say. That's strange. And then, as he's talking, a messenger bursts through the tent window, and he says, "Sir," the Lord requests your audience now. He says, he gets up and he's like, "Right now?" And he says, "Yes, sir, right now." He's like, "All right." And he said, after the messenger leaves, he looks at you guys and says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, I must ride out now to the Lord. He is requesting my presence." And as he gets up, he starts putting on his armor and he says, "Rena, Mel," and then the two soldiers come in and they say, "You're in charge of the fort while I'm gone, and protect these like they're one of our own." And he motions to you guys. And he looks at you guys and he says, "I'll be back by morning. Any questions you have, you can give it to me then."
Hey, before I leave the tent, can you do a quick investigation roll? Discreetly, but I just want to see what's around and, like maps and shit.
You mean like the one map that's in front of us?
No, other things.
His tent is fairly bare.
Just checking. It is a commander's tent, so.
Yeah, but it's fairly bare. So
Now what?
he says, "Well, gentlemen," and he kind of bows to you guys, and then he leaves.
So
Alright,
we're
and
just
then
left in the tent with Rena?
Rena and Mel. And he says, Mel, the bald guy with the eye patch, kind of says, "Well, sorry about that. The boss is usually more accommodating, but looks like your guys are under my care now." And he says, "Mel, by the way," and he reaches out his hand towards you guys.
I reach up because I'm so short,
Uh-huh.
and I go, Terran, Good River.
Alright,
And I
sorry.
offer my hand, Fraus Baron.
We're also both short.
He nods.
I shake it. Sorry, Severe.
Darsevere. Interesting name.
Sasha Blouse.
Thanks, it's half elf.
To Sasha. Very, and he kind of looks at Frost. Very peculiar company you keep. But he takes your hand anyway, Sasha. Says, alright, so... let me show you to the rest, to an area you can set up camp at least for tonight. It's very dangerous to keep traveling. Going to, where you say?
The Lucky.
He kind of scratches his head. He says, "Blocky. Don't know where that's at." And as he's talking, he's like walking with you guys towards the rest area.
Don't we have a map that we can show him?
Not right now.
I mean,
Yeah,
actually,
did they tell us where we were?
Huh?
They
Yeah,
tell us
yeah.
where we were.
You guys are on the other side of the forest. If you look at your map.
It's a very faint X on there.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
It's a
Yeah,
very
that-
faint X.
that
Just
really
imagine,
is.
it's on the other side of that forest. You guys know where that forest was, right? Where you guys
Actually, I don't.
All right, let me.
Like, are we above Tesser Falls?
Yeah, we're pretty far above it. Oh my god.
You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
So north of that particular small forest.
Yeah, because we weren't riding very long.
We were past. You see those two gates? Like a little north of Sir Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're past that. We're on the other side of that forest.
Okay.
Because the other direction is the castle of Strahd.
All right. So he takes you guys to an area next to the cooking area, and he says, "All right, well, do you guys have any questions for us before we leave you for tonight?"
I have a question. How long have you guys been around here?
He thinks probably 3-4 days.
Days?
Yeah, days.
Is there a merchant around?
I mean, you could look for one.
Like, does he know?
He shrugs and he says, "Not sure. We've only been here for a little while, and most of the time we are just fending off those werewolves."
So where did you come from?
Because we came from the north.
How far north?
He thinks probably a day's ride north. That's where the Lord is right now.
Is there abundance of water anywhere, like a well?
Yeah, there is. You can
Okay.
you can see the well.
Do you
He
plan
says-
to... Oh, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you plan to... Like, how long do you plan to stay here for? Is this a fort, or is this just a temporary camp?
He shrugs. As long as the Lord Lord tells us to. Anything else? And he just kind of like looks at you guys.
So this is just the vanguard to...
He says, "We are the knights of the Shadow Raven."
No, I meant the werewolves. They're just the vanguard to... Like, does he know who they're vanguarding?
All right. So when you say this is the vanguard too, almost as if on cue, you guys start hearing howling.
Are we expecting company tonight?
He looks at you guys. It seems that way. He says, "Rena," and he looks at Rena. He says, "Prepare the weapons." And Rena kind of nods, and then you see him walk away. And this whole entire time, you guys didn't notice, but the other knight, Leo, the guy who has not taken off his helmet, has been like kind of like in the background, and you just notice him now as you guys are walking away. And he says, "Come, we must prepare for battle." Not Leo. That's what the sergeant says.
Okay. I'll go out there with them.
Hey, walk me to the well real fast, and let me summon up to 2 5x5x5 blocks of ice. I could use them as cover or something. Maybe I can, you know.
But you have to concentrate on them?
Yeah, it's a water spell. Then no, you don't have to really concentrate. It just lasts up to 1 hour. After that, you have to recast it.
It's not concentration up to 1 hour.
Let me look.
All right. So while you guys are going towards the center of the village, you notice all the other villagers starting to gather, and they're all scared and they're like shaking in fear. And he says, drop some water, drop some water. And so the villagers are drawing water from the well, and you see them place it in like a giant, like a tub full of water, and then you see Arena, kind of like hover over the water, and then she kind of like makes like a symbol with her hand, and she says, "In Krista we pray," and then the water starts to glow.
Holy water.
Can I do a religion check on what Grista is?
I don't have to concentrate.
Okay.
Oh, can she bless the ice? That way if someone runs in front of it, they get burned?
That doesn't sound like a blessing.
All right. Let's see. What's your skill?
Religion?
Is it a religion skill?
You're just standing there and you're just like, what? I don't even know what this Krista is.
Roll my religion. It's a +4.
As with the symbols, you recognize them, but you can't really tell what they're from. What religion it is from.
Oh,
But
well,
you've heard it before. You just don't know where.
I'll just simply ask her, are you making holy water?
Reyna looks up at you and says, yes. He says, dip your weapons in these, otherwise your weapons will be useless against the werewolves and were-rats.
If,
Oh, wow.
can I make
It's like it like clicks in my head. I'm like, oh, that's how you guys have been fighting these guys for so long. So I dip my hand axe and my sword into the weapon and my shield.
I dip all of my entire quiver full of bows in there.
All right, she kind of like
Arrows.
She kind of like taps you on the head. Frowsy says, "That's right. Now you're thinking. So this is how we've been fighting for years against these kinds of creatures."
So not silver, but holy water.
Silver is in low supply in these lands, so most people don't have silver weapons. But if you enchant it, if you bless it with Grista, it'll cut straight through them.
Are there any big like openings in the blockade?
Not really.
Okay, just checking.
Not really. I mean, it's pretty like, just imagine that there's like they took a bunch of logs and they shoved it into the earth, and so it's uneven, but there's not really like huge holes where people can just get through.
All right, can I make those giant blocks and ask her to bless them?
I thought you can only carry control one thing of ice.
2.
Or 2 things of ice.
Yeah.
Well, you can
2
just
at most.
You can just freeze the ice that's already the water that's already blessed and pull it out, and then she just blesses some more.
Okay, I just want to make sure I have, really big water things.
All right. So you guys are blessed. Okay, so who's actually blessing their stuff? Is everyone doing it?
Yeah,
I
I'll
wanna
bless
try
all
it,
my.
yeah.
I'll dip all my weapons and shit in there just in case.
I'll do it too.
Ooh, can I dip my
Same
hand
here.
in? That way, if I
Will I make our
shocking
magic?
grasp something, I can not only holy damage him, but shock him.
No, that's not gonna stack like that.
Dang.
It's only gonna be effective on weapons.
What about armor? I mean, if we get our armor soaking wet or whatever we're wearing, could that count as some type of defense, or maybe like stinging damage if we get hit?
No, I'm gonna say no.
All right, just checking.
I'm guessing I can't use my loot.
I mean, if you hit him with your loot, I guess you can do holy damage.
So what if we have something that's silvered and blessed with holy water?
Actually, we should put as much blessed water in our water bags as we can.
You could do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that too. I'll drink
Alright.
wine and then do that.
So I'm just gonna do an honor system, and whatever you blessed, I'm gonna hope you guys remember and not cheat me. So you have 2. I'm assuming you blessed all your daggers and your arrows and your sickle.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna assume that.
Okay,
Alright.
well,
What about rope?
I mean, you could bless rope if you want.
Sure, just in case.
Okay.
maybe you'll want to bless your shoes too.
I already mentioned the clothing thing. You said no.
It's not gonna give you extra armor. You can bless whatever the fuck you want, but I'm just saying it's not gonna give you like superpowers.
I'll bless my weapons.
All right.
You only have one weapon, don't you?
I thought I had daggers.
Oh yeah, you do. You have one dagger.
How about you, Terran? Are you gonna bless your stuff from another god?
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Shit. Fuck, I can't do that. It's like I don't trust
conflict.
this. I can't. This
If
is
you do
this,
it, you go against your cheeses.
Yeah.
Jesus
Why
has
don't you
been
just
protecting
ask
me
her?
this whole time.
Just ask her if there's any conflict between your god and hers.
It's a moral conflict. It's not really like incompatible explosion.
I have a question for you, Rena. Have you heard about my Lord and Savior Cheez-Its?
Your lord and
Don't
savior.
do it.
She kind of just like rolls her eyes and she walks away.
Alright, I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry.
All
You
right.
got spells, you'd be alright.
Everyone's blessed except for Terran. Because if he touches the holy water, it turns into Cheez-Its. Cheez-It water. Cheese water. Alright. So, after you guys bless, you accompany Mel, Rita, and Leo to the top of the top of one of the ramparts. That's kind of like dotted around the. Here, let me draw it. I need to draw it so you guys can see.
Hey, what tabs is our weapon items under?
What do you mean, what tab?
Like, I don't see any weapons in my inventory, so is there a tab that...
Actions?
Is that the only tab that shows your weapons?
It's
Okay.
inventory.
Okay, just checking. 'Cause I didn't have
Inventory
it.
has your weapons, and then you have to equip them. You see the bag, and then the suit, the
Yeah, I
chest
got
piece.
Just checking.
It shows up in your actions, what you can use to attack.
Okay, so here's a wall. Fuck it. It's gonna be super simple.
If an inanimate object, does that mean like one solid inanimate object, or will you accept a fluid as well?
No fluids. No
Okay.
fluids. So
Alright.
these are stairs. And there's stairs here.
Those stairs or a ladder?
Stairs.
Well, you're still going up either way.
Alright, and then this is the outside of the fort is on the top, and the inside is in the middle. And so you see a gathering of a gathering of people behind you. Alright, and everyone's whispering. As you're climbing up the stairs to see Mel, Leo, and Rena, you hear people whispering in the back, like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna survive this night? Earhart's not even here. Says, we're doomed, we're not gonna survive this." And you pass by this crowd.
Hey, does the bard have an AoE song inspiration effect or spell or something?
Yeah.
Do you? Zarsafir?
It's like bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wondering if you can use it on everyone around us. You know, inspire the troops, inspire the people, that kind of thing.
Johnny,
Yes, I'm here.
Dead.
What?
we were asking you questions, man.
Do you have bardic inspiration?
Yes.
To inspire the troops?
Yeah, I'll do just that.
Okay, well before you do that. So, you guys head to the top of the fort, and it's like dusk, so you can still see, but it's like it's getting really dark, and there's torches along the wall, and you can see like as you look out into the kind of like hilly area around you, you see probably maybe like 70 wolves, like running around. Werewolves, were rats, were bears, and there's were tigers too. And you see like Mel kind of like sneer at them. He says, "Ah, hideous, a lot of them." And he looks at you guys. And he says, "You know, you can always still leave. You don't have to stay here with us."
Leave and go where? While you good people protected us back there.
Says, Rena says, "Bite this small one. I like that." And she kind of like slaps you on the back. And Mel says, "We could always use a good hand in fighting, but I would like to mention this again. You guys will hold it here, and they'll be more attracted by our large group. And if you guys want to slip away out the back, it's up to you." He looks at you seriously.
Gronk wants soup. You have good soup.
Mel kind of like livens up on this. "Of course, the best. After this battle is done, if you want, Leo will cook the best soup you've ever tasted." And Leo kind of like
Okay.
just nods his head. His
Uh,
head.
So I look at damn, what's her name? I keep fucking forgetting.
Irina.
Irina.
Yeah, Irina, and I say, Irina, there's no way we can outrun this pack. I think our best bet to get you where you need to is stand with these good people, these good men and women, and fight alongside them, thinning the herd so we may make our journey forward.
She says, "I agree." And then she pulls out her blade clumsily, and she says, "I will fight as well."
I shake my head. Sure thing. Sure thing. Bless your heart.
Alright.
And then have good soup.
Good soup is what they need. Alright. So while you guys are talking, you guys can hear howling of the wolves as they're basically running around the outside, a little bit too far from striking distance. So I'd say probably like 200 feet away ish into the darkness. I mean, you can still like, you guys know what I'm saying when I say dusk, right? Like, you know, the sun's almost setting, so it's like there's shadows everywhere, but you can still see them.
When
the
you
light.
when they're doing the shootouts.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, just checking. That big line you drew is a wall, and the stairs are going up to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a table. You're looking at it from the side.
Okay, so everything on the other side of the stairs is where the enemies are, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's outside. Unless they were really retarded and they built this wall backwards.
You never know.
They're like, "Oh shit, we built this wall all wrong." Alright, anyways. He looks back. He says, "I don't suppose any of you have any good words to say to these citizens?" He looks, says, "No."
I bring you the protection of Cheez-Its!
Oh no. He says, "Alright, take that guy away."
I think that would be freaking Sassafras's job.
Yeah, I'm here.
He says, "No. These are our people. I'll talk to them." So he kind of like, he strains up. He's all like, under his breath, you hear him say like, "Earhart usually does this." And he says, he walks up to the front, like part of the wall, or towards the back part of the wall, I guess south on the map. And he says, "People of Tilla, we are the Shadow Ravens, as you all know. And we are here to protect you from those vile things out there." And he kind of like points out towards to those the werewolves outside. And he says, "But we can't do it without your help. And he says, I need every one of us, men, women, people of the Empire of Single. Says, all of us must stand and fight these foes. Look at them. These are not even the real foes. They're only but pawns. Pawns for those damn Vistani. And tonight, we will fight back. And we will reclaim our lands. And everyone's all, yeah! And then everyone just starts cheering. Oh! And even you guys are kind of like feeling inspired from it.
Woo!
Can I not be inspired because they deny my god?
No. Oh, do the bard thing and double up.
Something also kind of gets my ear. They said Vistani.
What about him?
Vistani were the people that helped us.
All right. So everyone's like, yeah. And Sasha.
Yeah, that's a good question. What does Kronk's wife say to that?
Hey, Sasha. So while he's yelling these damn Vistani, and then everyone's like, yeah. And then you feel like there's a lot of magical energy coming from somewhere, but you can't tell from where.
Does my daughter know anything?
Your daughter pulls on you. Pulls on you hard. Down.
I ask her, where's all this coming from?
Okay, so your daughter kind of looks beyond the wall towards the werewolves. And then Mel raises up his flag and he says, "For the Empire!" And everything seems to stop in slow motion. And then a loud blast comes from amongst the werewolves, and a huge beam of purple light flies across the hills, and you just literally see Mel's top half disintegrate as a hole blows through his chest, and he literally falls apart in front of you, and he collapses off the side of the wall onto the floor. And everyone's in total complete silence until you hear Rena say, "Mel, no!" And then all the howls begin to howl. All the werewolves start to howl at the same time, and they start charging at the gates. And everyone's in panic. All the people in the fort are like, "Oh my God, we're doomed! What the fuck just happened? What do we do?" So what do you guys do?
And then Kronk speaks up. He says, "For the future of wolf soup, we shall kill many and have grande soup."
I'll help Kronk, and I'll pick up the standard that Mel drops, and I'll raise it up.
Okay.
So I just stand like dazed by the corpse before us, and I just say to myself, "I wish I didn't wake up today."
Oh God.
Hey, what about the Yanni's wives?
Krok's wives.
Oh,
They're
all-
standing in awe, like, what the fuck?
I'd be like, drink this potion, quick!
No, I mean, are they confused that he blamed the Vistani for the wolves?
No, they're like, this future soup is gonna be amazing.
Yeah. No, it all happens so fast. They're like, what the fuck's going on? Alright, so Kronk is like, yeah, for the future soup! And everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this guy talking about? And then Frost lifts up the standard, and it's, when you lift it up, Mel's arm is still hanging on it before it plops to the ground.
Oh
And
my God!
You hold it up, and you're like, what do you say, Frost?
I say, "Rally on me!"
I don't.
I got like a charisma -2. Everyone's gonna run.
Everyone's gonna run past you.
Maybe I can take a crack at it.
And then they're like, oh my God, but who? Rally on you! You're crazy! The werewolves are everywhere. Alright, who hasn't had a turn? So it was, Kronk went. So Sasha needs to go. Sarza, Fear has to go. Karen didn't do anything either. And Chris, you didn't do anything either.
Nope, just ask questions.
All right, what do you guys want to do? You guys have used your turn. You have one turn before all hell breaks loose.
Can I go on the walls?
You are on the walls.
We didn't get blasted?
No.
I'm just gonna ready some.
Oh, you know what? Let me check something really quick. Okay, so Sasha, what you did notice is what killed Mel was a Kamehameha Eldritch Blast.
Can I see a alpha male?
You can't really tell. You know what your perception is? No, you can't really tell. But you know something in that massive things can cast magic.
So I'm just going to tell everyone, beware of the magic caster. That's probably the alpha male.
Can
I brought my
Kronk see the alpha
Eldritch
male?
Blast.
What was that?
Can Kronk see the alpha male?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a group roll. Let's see. No one can see the alpha male. Alright, who hasn't gone? Sasha hasn't gone still.
I haven't either.
Chris, Taryn, Sarza, what do you do?
I want to
Everyone's
ask.
in panic.
I'm going to prep Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Let's go with Chris.
What does an investigation skill use cost me?
What do you what are you doing?
Well, I want to see if I can ask Yanni's wives, like, what did he mean the Vistani were behind this?
That's not really an investigation.
It's not really the time or the place right now, Chris.
Alright, let me check.
Not really the time or the place. You know what? Let's go to Taryn. We'll go back to Chris.
What do you mean not
Alright.
the time and place?
We're about to go to war. You're gonna ask
they're
questions?
Really gonna get destroyed by werewolves in a little bit.
Well, it's like, wouldn't they know a weakness if they said it's Vistani? Or wouldn't
What
they
do you
know anything?
mean?
They said
It's like
Vistani.
saying, "Hey, are those Nazis?" Yeah, there's Nazis. All right, and then you still die. Like, what?
We already know what the weakness is. Freaking holy water on your blades.
I don't know, because my guy's kind of, he's kind of like... Skip my turn. Go to someone else first.
All right,
I'm
we'll
gonna
go to-
cast Mage Armor on Yanni. Kronk.
Okay. Was that 2? Is that 2 armor?
You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. The target base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier plus the spell ends if the target dons armor or if you dismiss the spell's sudden action.
It changed the base armor from 10 to 13. Gives you +3.
But he has
Okay.
armor on. He said you can't don armor.
Didn't he take it off?
Thought he had armor on.
I don't have armor on.
Okay, so you get +3 then. AC. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how to add that to him, so you'll have to do it or he'll have to
I'll
do
do it. I'll do it. All right. So go back. We'll go to Sarza, whatever fuck your name is.
Oh, wow.
S dog.
You're just SAR now. SARS.
Yeah, SARS.
SARS, damn it. I should have picked a different name. Okay, so I snap out of the looking at the corpse and looking at the ensuing chaos within the town. I take it upon myself to take out my loot and try to play an inspirational song to try to rally up the people for the upcoming fight.
What is your song about? Tell me in words. What are these words of encouragement that they'll hear?
Celine
Things
Diaz.
might seem rough. There are werewolves coming up. But now's not the time to panic. You
Nice.
have to fight.
Nice lyrics. All right.
I love the rhymes, the rhyme scheme that you had there.
Very much.
I like
It sounds like a alma mater.
I like how you
Graduated with
I
a
like how you
bachelor's in
rhymed.
music.
Sorry, what? I
Can
like
you tell I graduated with a bachelor's in music?
This is a critical failure in all ways.
I like how you rhymed rough with fight.
Oh, this is really fucking strong, actually. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
No,
Strong
Bardic
like
Inspiration.
exploded?
No, Bardic Inspiration is strong for your player skill. But let me see what your charisma is. It's a really. If you guys don't know what Bardic Inspiration is, you guys should read it because it's actually like an ability you guys can use.
He gives us a die that we can use to add to our rolls.
Yeah, once per 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see your charisma.
Oh, I know what I want to do on my turn now.
Okay. So you got everyone's attention. They stop panicking, and they're listening to your next words that are not in song. What do you say?
Okay, yes. Things are rough now, but we need to grit those teeth. We need to hold this position. We need to kick their asses before like anything else can go wrong.
You know, rally cries work better when you don't stutter.
Kick ass before your ass get kicked.
Before our ass gets kicked.
Alright, so they're all standing there just looking at you, and then they're just like, I don't understand what he's talking about, but he must be right. And everyone's all, yeah, I don't even know what we gotta do, but we gotta do it. And everyone's
Let's
all,
fight some
"Oh!"
werewolves!
And everyone's all, oh yeah, fight werewolves. And for some reason, that turn of event, everyone gets inspired. Not one person shirks and runs away. Nice
Like
clear.
we all have inspiration.
Yeah, everyone's inspired.
Amazing.
So that Bardic Inspiration, you can use it twice within the next 10 minutes. So just remember that.
Okay.
Oh, bardic inspiration. I thought it was inspiration.
No, it's Bardic Inspiration. So you guys can use that twice. Just don't forget that, okay?
This has nothing to do with our regular inspiration, right?
No.
So how would I use it?
I think we get to decide
yeah.
when we want to use it.
You get to decide, yeah.
So I get to say like who gets the inspiration?
No, we all have it now.
Oh, okay.
The bard has it too.
That's up to the DM.
Yeah, the bard has it too.
Okay.
All
good.
right. So, Rena snaps out of it after she's like looking at Mel's body and she says, the bard is right. Let's fight. And she pulls out her double blades, and Leo kind of like pats you on the shoulder, SARS, and he points his spear towards the enemy, and they all get ready. So you guys have one turn to ready for this battle. You're all against the ramparts. Tell me where you want to be.
Where'd the map go?
I mean, it's
Oh, there
there.
it is. There it is.
I'm gonna be sniping.
All right, so just to get, I'm not gonna draw them specifically because there's way too many fucking people. But just imagine all the citizens are behind you. There are 50 citizens.
Do they have weapons too?
Yeah, they have like spears and like.
And they're all
pitchforks.
blessed?
And they're all blessed.
Okay, so I'm the only one who's not blessed.
Well, I imagine that we're all on the top of a wall right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of us that have bows are gonna bow shit.
Yes, you will bow shit. If you have bows.
Okay, whose turn is it?
No, we're not doing by turns. I want you to know your position. You guys have time to position yourself.
I'll position myself by the ramp.
You guys can drop your tokens on there, so I can see where you guys
Oh,
are.
sweet.
Where do we get our tokens from?
You grab yours in the top right, in the top left corner, like your own.
Oh, that looks good.
I'll be next to Frost.
How much cover do we have on top of the wall?
I'm gonna say it's like chest high.
Okay, so like head high for me and Frost.
Oh, yeah. Basically for Frost and Terran, you guys
Oh,
can't really
like
see
that,
over
okay.
the wall. You know, just-
Okay.
I'll be here.
And I'm gonna use a spell
The
to
fuck?
cast Protection of Evil on myself.
How do you shrink your icons?
Control and mouse scroll.
Next session, Jeff 2, make sure to create your Jeff 2 and Kronk. Make your sidekick NPCs. So at least I can keep track of them because it's hard to do when they're not actually created.
How do you do that?
You just make new characters.
You what?
You just make new characters for them.
I just tell my little girl to hide.
Yeah, next time. There's that, and then what should I use for the other one? And Leo will be this. What the hell is that? I like how they're hella smaller than Kronk.
Wait, are those his wives?
Yeah, they look just like him.
Oh my god.
Exactly. And they have hoods and everything.
Harem. They're called the harem.
Alright, so now that you guys are in position, you can prep one ready if you want to do something. And then we'll start.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil, which basically anyone who attacks me has to roll at a disadvantage
Forever?
for 10 minutes.
That's hardcore.
Can I look over the edge and see are there any were-rats? Is it all or just werewolves?
Okay, so when you guys look over the edge, there's actually more were-rats than there are werewolves.
Okay, I got an idea. You'll find out later.
Okay.
I'm
Anyone else?
casting Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, do these werewolves and werepeople have a language?
They're roaring at each other.
Marlon, I'm using the second level spell slot, so it's going to increase by 5. So they'll take 10 damage instead of 5.
Okay.
Actually, I do have a question. Can I use
What's
my
up?
action to summon up a silver dagger?
From where?
I have the minor conjuration ability, which allows me to conjure up an inanimate object in your hand or on the ground in an unoccupied space that you can see within 10 feet of you. This
But where are you summoning it from, though?
it's just my ability. I get to summon it.
Yeah,
That's-
but something that you can see. That's what it said, right?
No, it says to a space that I can see.
Let me see your spell. Where is it?
Minor conjuration. It's something that comes with my school.
I don't see it on here. Where is it at?
Type minor con under spells.
No, it's a feature.
Oh, here, minor conjuration. You can use your action to conjure. So you know what I'm gonna say about this though is that if the object is damaged, it disappears because that's what it says on the last paragraph. So if you stab something with this object, it will be damaged. So it will disappear after one stab. But yes, you can summon a silver dagger.
Okay.
So is that what you do?
Yeah, I summon one up and then hide it in my, like I hide it on my person.
Okay. So is everyone done? Does anyone else need to ready something?
Yeah.
Should I stealth so I can sneak attack, or?
I mean, you could hide, like just crouch and hide. So they won't
Well,
charge
I'm-
first.
I mean, do I need to roll the dice, or?
Yeah, I'll roll it for you if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
That's what you do? You want to hide?
Well, I'll stealth so I can sneak attack, but if whatever sees me is not stealthy, then whatever.
Okay. You're hiding. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready comprehend languages,
Okay.
and those 2 giant ice blocks. I'll have one in front of me over the wall and one behind me.
Okay.
They're floating in the air.
Okay. Alright. So now we begin in earnest. Let's see.
Oh, we're being attacked by a giant unicorn. Never mind.
Giant unicorn, watch out!
Oh god, it's staring at me!
Okay.
Yeah, the small ones are my little ice cubes.
The fuck?
Or big ice cubes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? Leo and Rena are fighting below with the NPCs. Okay.
How are the
So-
werewolves gonna get in? I mean, shouldn't everyone be on the wall first?
Yeah, so what happens is they appear. They're coming! Ah! And see directly in front of you guys see 2 werewolves, 2 were-rats. And the rest are swarming past the walls because they're easily climbing the walls on the other sides. But these are the guys that are attacking you. And so the battle begins. Let me roll your guys' initiative. And so in the background you hear people screaming and fighting. All in the background. Oops. Ignore that. Alright, so first is Chris.
Why are there so many Chris's?
Those are his
Those
Those
are
are
my
ice
giant
cubes.
ice cubes.
Yeah.
Cast comprehend languages. For the next hour, I'll be able to understand any language. That way, if anyone, say something I understand, to be like, we'll sneak behind him or whatever, I'll know what's happening.
Okay. So that's what you do, you just cast it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast it and all you could hear is through the roars and growls is kill, 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 kill! Excitedly screaming kill.
I think they want to kill.
Probably.
What made you think that?
Alright, Sasha, it's your turn.
Okay, bonus action. I'm going to cast Hex on were-rat number 1.
Do you remind what Hex does?
I gain extra damage on it. Where is it?
Wait, I did have a quick question after he's done.
Okay, wait 1 second. You deal 1d6 whenever you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability when you cast a spell. Target has disadvantage ability checks made with the chosen ability. Okay, so pick an ability for him.
So that'd be like Constitution and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Constitution.
Okay, so he's gonna have drop Constitution. And you do extra 1d6 damage. Which one was it? One?
To where at 1.
Where one? Okay.
I will cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Alright. Eldritch Blast. That's a range attack. I forgot how does the attack bonuses work? Oh, you know.
What do you mean?
I got it. Never mind. We're at 1, right?
Yep.
Alright, since you do have Bardic Inspiration, I'll say you can use it because this does not hit. If you want to.
Yes, I'll use it.
Alright. You go Eldritch Blast, bro! And you clip it pretty good. Oh, and you also get bonus damage. Let me see this. Okay, that's
Deal a 1d10 plus 3.
yeah. Alright. So you hit it pretty good, and it's just like it stumbles back, but it roars angrily after you blasted it with Eldritch Blast.
And
Alright.
when it gets hit, they get pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. He's like, Alright, Kronk. You're still in stealth mode. Along with your waifus. What's up?
That question real fast. For one's turn to be completely over, it's 1 action and 1.
Bonus.
Movement. Or bonus.
1 action, 1 bonus, 1 movement, 1 reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, casting a spell's an action?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay, Kronk. What do you do?
Okay, I guess I'll shoot it with my short bow.
Which one?
Rat 1.
Okay, we're at 1.
I don't think that hit.
Your thing is still doing the. That's why. Let me roll because you're still doing your character's like bugged. He has like a disadvantage permanent thing. So let me
Okay.
do it.
You roll for me.
Your sharp bow. Okay. Okay, you shoot at where we're at 1. Alright, you still have wounds on. And the arrow sticks into his shoulder, but he's still ready to fight. Alright,
What
Kronk.
was the sneak attack damage?
Oh, you know what? You're right. What was it? Is it 2d6? 1d6.
It should be 1d6.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Same thing. Still alive. Alright, Taryn, what do you do?
I cast Toll the Dead on the damaged rat.
Toll the Dead. Where is Taryn? Oh, here it is.
And because he's already taken damage, it's... Well, he has to make a saving throw.
Yeah. Alright, the wounds already inflicted have just ripped open wider, and it's visibly heavily wounded.
You use the 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's time for revenge. The rare rat charges forward, climbs the wall.
Oh shit!
In front of your face. In front of your face, Chris. What does it do?
Are you asking me, or are you trying to figure it out?
I'm figuring it out. Where's Chris?
Wow, they attacked twice?
Alright, he climbs up the thing and he tries to bite you in the face, but you dodge back just in time, but then he stabs you with his short sword. And it pierces pierces you into your stomach, but it's not too deep of a wound.
Rats! He got me!
Oh fuck you!
Oh, everyone takes mental damage.
Ooh.
Go home.
Alright, who's this? SARS, the were-rat, jumps up the wall incredibly fast and attacks you.
Oh no. Damn it. Ah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Why?
Oh my god! He runs up the wall,
No.
and then he quickly slashes
Come on.
across the chest, SARS. Your blood's gushing out, and then he bites you in the neck, and then he tosses you aside like a rag doll, and you land next to Terran.
My
Well,
God.
he does only have
He
8
did.
health.
Did he not roll? Who
Jeez.
rolled? You rolled a 20, or did he? Who rolled? Did somebody roll a 1 or what?
No, it's a critical hit.
Oh my God.
To be fair, Johnny, you are 8, and we're all like in our 30s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, if you survive, you're gonna level up a lot.
God, I hope so.
Alright, so he's bleeding to death. Someone needs to help him. Alright, who's next? Browse, what do you do? One of your people have fallen, the one who inspired everyone to fight.
I'm gonna go over there and shield him from further attacks. So I'm gonna attack the rare rat. And yeah. Hopefully Terran can save his ass.
Did you realize you're leaving me open for that werewolf behind me, right?
Well, it's either the werewolf or the fucking were rat.
Well, I get to go
Immediate threat.
before. Oh, whatever.
Alright, so, you charge forward, Frost, screaming, no! Using what?
My silver short sword. And I use moving blade.
Actually, the person who has the least amount of fear is actually Frost because he has second wind.
3 is 8.
Can you guys see that when I'm rolling?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I see the silhouette of the die.
I see the dice.
I see the rolls too. 24.
See the rolls?
It
Yeah.
shows
I see it at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. So, actually, this is a short sword. Isn't this crit 19? I thought short swords had crit 19.
No, I think they changed the weapon mechanics because critical hits are harder to get now.
Okay. So,
And explain what happened to me.
It's supposed to be harder to get. Still fuck you up.
I noticed.
Alright, Frost, you slash him with your booming blade.
So it's gonna do this bit. Obviously, it's the Then, the booming blade piece doesn't take effect until it moves, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to push it off the fucking wall.
Okay, so that's gonna be a strength check. Competitive strength check. Let's see.
You might need to reconsider the 19, but let me look it up real fast.
Okay, you shove him back over the edge, and while he's falling, he's like, no, and he gets struck by lightning, or by sonic booms on his way down.
Hey Marlon,
1d8, right? What's up?
Yeah.
if the weapon has the properties of finesse, what does that mean?
Means you could use either dexterity or
Use as
strength.
dex, yeah.
Okay. Because
Which-
it does have that, just in case you wanted to know.
No, we're talking about the critical strike range.
I know. I just wanted to know what finesse meant.
Alright,
Yeah, I
he
know
goes
it has
tumbling off the
finesse.
edge.
Yeah.
So he's prone now, he landed on his back. Alright, next.
You take any falling damage?
Werewolf 1!
Oh boy.
Roar! Jumps on the edge, attacks. Who's this? Who is this? Grunk on the left.
That's one of my bitches. I don't know.
Which
Yeah,
one?
name it.
Which is your least favorite one?
They have names.
I don't remember their names.
Oh, you're a really bad husband.
Shirley. That's her name, Shirley.
I remember how, like, one session you're like,
And
I
don't
want to
call me
protect him,
Shirley.
and you went berserk for them, but then now you're just like,
Surely
fuck
you're
her.
serious.
Shut up.
Okay. And wow. Okay. So he runs up, he's like, roar, and he swings his claw and it misses Shirley, and then he tries to bite her, but he also misses. He actually bounces his teeth off her giant tits and does no damage.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
know she
sorry,
was that
what?
good.
Can you repeat that?
No.
Alright. That's the werewolf's turn.
Here we go.
Now it's werewolf 2.
Remember, if I ever roll a 1, remember that.
Roar! He charges at Gino.
Just not me, not my character.
Yeah, he burst through your screen.
It burst through the screen, yeah.
Anybody, no, since we're all close together, just tell me if anybody around you roll a 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
Any of my teammates rolls a 1. You need to tell me about that. Ow!
Nice. Wait, fuck, where did it go? Oh, I didn't even roll right.
Owie! What, another one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So he runs up to you, and he slashes your face with his claws, leaving deep scars, and then he bites you in the arm. You're bleeding profusely, Terran.
Ow!
That's it.
Alright, Stars of Fear, you're dying. What? But Stars of Fear, the blood gushing from your wounds, but then you're like, no, I can't die here, and you regain consciousness. Stars of Fear, 1 HP.
Sounds like he
It's
took a
like
shit.
He freaking picked himself up.
Yeah.
His bardic inspiration.
He picks himself up and says,
I'm not afraid.
Alright, Chris, what do you do?
Was that his action? Was getting up?
Yeah, that was his action.
I don't know.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna try to get creative here. I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Okay.
If I step back from the rat, does that incur an attack of opportunity?
Far. Because once you leave his combat range, that's when you get an attack of opportunity.
I know you have these two down here. What are they doing? Are they not participating in this?
They're fighting other werewolves down there.
Oh shit, there's more down there?
Yeah, they're everywhere. There's like a huge battle. This is like your guys' own contained battle.
Well, it would be sort of me and the ice moving. Basically, I'd step onto it and then.
So you're
Uh,
levitating your own ice. The ice that you're standing on.
I'll say you can do that, but it'll provoke an attack of opportunity. What's going on? I don't even know what the hell you're doing.
Okay, I'm a visual learner, but I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, me neither. What's going on, Chris? Explain with words.
If I shoot it with the fire bolt, does that get a disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, I'll shocking touch it.
Okay. You touch it. Bad touch.
How do you roll for that?
It's a touch attack, so you don't have to get past his armor. You just need to touch him. So it's like
It's
It's 10.
base and dex. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you figure out the roll for that.
all right. So we're gonna roll that. Okay. Let me see this shocking grasp. Do you want to power up this spell at all? Use a. Oh no, never mind. You can't. It's a 5th level spell. All right.
What about the inspiration? To power up its damage.
You can do that, right? Is that part of? Is damage part of it?
Yeah, at least that's what I think I read. It's an extra d6 dice.
Where's the bardic inspiration? Who has it open? I know someone has it open. God damn it! I have to search it.
Johnny should have it on his thing.
Which one?
It's on your
Bardic
character sheet.
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. I got it open. No, just ability check, attack, roll, or saving throw. So no damage. Alright, let's see. Where's the monster? There's so many menus open right now. Okay. So, you reach out your hand and you caress it lightly across the snout, and it explodes into gore as it
Ew.
electrifies it. And it dies.
Blah.
Yay!
Blah.
Okay, now can I move?
Yeah, now you can.
Where's
It's
those
dead.
dots next to the icons?
That's their health.
What's that?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move on my floating ice cube.
What are you, like Magneto?
Okay.
Pretty much.
Right here? There, you're on the ice cube.
Yeah, and then move my ice.
You cut off.
Oh,
Hello?
sorry. Move my ice cube a safe distance away so enemies can't get to me.
Retreat as he's on his floating ice cube.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast fireballs from here on out and other stuff.
Alright. So one of the were creatures is dead.
Oh,
Alright.
one more thing.
Stop.
Am I allowed to move this ice cube and try to get the wounded bard on it and then float him away?
You can't. I'd have.
That's up
somebody-
to you. I don't want to overplay this.
I don't know. No, I think doesn't it have to follow you? I thought it has to follow you a certain distance.
It just moves where I want it to move.
Okay. Yeah. So where do you want to move it then?
I can't get him on it. I can just move the ice cube to it,
Okay. There's over here.
next to the injured.
Okay. Alright, next person. Sasha, what do you do?
Cast Hex on Were Rat 2 for my bonus action.
Fuck that were rat.
Alright,
Ew.
yes, excellent. What's
Not
that?
literally.
What's that? Con?
Same one, Constitution.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
go
I
ahead.
cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast! Kamehameha!
Make it light up like a firework.
We're gonna make it light up like the 4th of July.
I need to just have your guys' most used abilities just like open in another window.
I like that song.
That's pretty much gave me my only
Eldritch
skill. That and Hex, pretty much.
Alright, you're like, Eldritch Blast! And it just goes, "Psh," and then the beam ends up flying like this way. But you lose control of its power and you're like, oh shit! And then you fall off the side of the wall and you're barely
Was
you're
that a
hanging
1?
off the edge. Oh yeah, that's right, it was a 1.
Okay, I use my thing.
What does it do?
Bountiful luck. It lets them re-roll a 1.
Okay.
Only one person until until my next turn.
Okay, you go. You go and then you go, Eldritch Blast! And it goes. And then with your Eldritch Blast.
I say, hey, get back up here!
It's this one.
Did it hit?
Oh, it's better than Sasha falling off the roof.
Yeah. Let's see.
Everyone we.
What was Hex? What does Hex? Hex does extra damage, right? I forgot.
With extra 1d6.
1d6.
How long does Hex last?
I can keep on one target.
Yeah, until they die. And you go,
Nice.
they go, Eldritch Blast! And you fire a beam, and the beam basically misses the creature, but it's so close to his head that his ears literally get flayed off, and he's just like, ah!
Take that, asshole.
Basically. Alright, so this guy's dead. Alright. Kronk, what do you do? Werewolf's attacking your waifu.
Well, he's attacking one of my significant others, so shit. I'm gonna sprint towards him and kick him in the nuts as hard as I can. But
Okay.
am I still in sneak condition?
I forgot, this sneak, is it flanking count? I forgot.
Flanking counts.
Okay, so yeah, yes, you are. If you do this attack. But you're gonna have to do an acrobatics check to get through there. If you want to get that sneak attack.
Okay, I'll do that.
Remember, you have 2 inspirations.
Alright. And then you're gonna kick him in the face, or what are you doing?
No, kick him in the nuts as hard as I can.
He's fixed.
This is critical.
A vasectomy doesn't hurt.
Okay, where's that?
He will never have children again.
You should just like grab the penis.
Unless it was like a critical failure and it's a her. Of
If you're
course, I heard.
Alright, so this is what happens. You run on the railing, basically, and as you're running on the railing, you kind of like swing down, grab the side of the railing with your hand, and then pull yourself up behind him. And when you're flying through the air, as you're turning, basically, your leg lines up and you kick him square in the nuts, and he howls in pain, but he's still standing.
No damage?
No damage? That's
Oh,
good.
no.
And
There was damage.
Looks like he's still green.
He's wounded, dude. Put your cursor over it.
Oh, I see it.
Alright, Kronk. You kicked him in the balls.
Oh, that's good, but not for the foreseeable future.
Alright, Taryn, what do you do? You're badly
You're not gonna multi-attack?
Yeah, Kronk, don't you get a multi-attack?
Oh yeah, he's a monk. You can multi-attack if you want. Let me
Kick
see
him
your spell.
again.
Savage attacks. Oh no, that's crits.
Hey, who's the healer?
You don't
You still
have a healer.
All we have is like freaking boob juice from Sasha.
We got boob juice. That's what we
I
got.
forgot to ask, can my imp force feed healing potions into people?
Yes. But he's not unconscious. No one's unconscious right now.
You can still give it. It's an action.
Like, if I wanted my imp to like feed it to Terran, would that be used?
What do you mean?
Like, give a healing potion to Terran?
Right now? Did you use your bonus action? Oh yeah, you did.
That's
No.
not my action, it's the imp.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? Okay, yeah. We'll go ahead and do that.
It
Yeah.
says drinking or administering a potion takes an action.
But it's his imp's action.
Yeah, so
I totally forgot about the imp.
like you
So is
can
that what
feed
you
it to
do?
me.
I'll have Terran heal up.
How much is the heal again?
2d4 plus 2.
I'm at 14 wounds. I'm
Where
at
are
8
you?
health.
Wait, where is turn this.
Oh wow.
Okay, so the imp flies and then shoves the potion in your mouth in the middle of battle, and you guzzle it all down,
Woohoo.
but you feel violated.
Oh.
Alright. So Terrence, your turn.
I have 6 healing potions left.
Does giving because I still have one from you, don't I? Yeah, I still have one from you in my inventory.
Oh, those should have expired already.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
they're
Then I
gone
just
now.
throw this glass bottle away.
Alright,
No,
Terran.
throw it at the enemy.
No, it's not gonna do damage.
What do you do, Terran? Good Lord Cheez-Its, can he save you from this creature?
I do a dodge action.
What does the dodge action do?
Gives a disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay. Is that all you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Were-Rat 2 climbs back up and says, "You bastard, you knocked me down." He attacks Frouse.
Does he not? Oh, never mind.
Where's Frouse? Always on the bottom.
Miss.
Miss. You're dead. There's no way back from this.
Hit.
So he bites at you and you block with your shield, but then he swings his short sword.
You know, he's attacking me at a disadvantage because of protection from evil.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me roll this again then. Disadvantage.
But you're wounded.
What kind of a creature is a werewolf? Is a were-rat?
Evil.
Huh?
Evil.
Like an evil, like a fiend or something, or?
So it bites at you, and you block it with your shield, and he tries to stab you, and it's going towards your chest, but then it's like you start glowing holy light, and he's like, "No, I can't penetrate his armor." He's like, "Oh!" His strike is weak.
Cheez-Its!
That's not my god. That's protecting him.
His strike is too weak, and you just smirk because it's your turn.
Alright, I'll just moving blade.
Moving blade.
Moving blade.
No, you gotta say it like the way we do it.
You have to
Booming blade!
You have to
So-
say it every time you strike.
The booming
It's an
blade,
anime.
a debuff on them,
Yeah, it's a debuff. But
So
with
every
my
so you take damage.
no, just the one time, not every time.
Space Force.
Space Force.
Oh my god.
What is that? That is. Where's this? Oh. Okay, so it claws. So this is what happens. So the were-rat gets knocked down. He climbs back up, and then he goes, "Ah!" He strikes at you, and Chris can hear him go, "You bastard, die!" And he strikes at you. He tries to stab you, but your holiness is too much for him. And then he basically when he tries to stab you, he gets blinded by the holy aura, and then you go, "Booming blade!" And then he's blinded, but he can see in the last second the sword coming at him. He's all, "Nani!" And then you stab him through the neck, and his head gets chopped off, and his body flies off the edge again.
お前らもう死んでる. Right into an Eldritch Blast.
Hey, fuck you!
You knocked his body right into an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, and then while he's falling, the
The
remaining
blast
Eldritch
is
Blast.
still going.
He's dead. Where Rat 2 is dead. Alright. Let me delete him. Blah.
No, wait,
Alright.
shit.
Werewolf time. The werewolf screams, "Oh, my nuts!" And he turns around and strikes at Kronk.
Defense effect +3.
Because of the AC. Because of the mage armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Alright, he strikes at you with his claw, which you kind of like deflect to the side, and then he grabs you, and then he bites down onto your shoulder, and you go, "Ow."
Really? R?
No, you go, "Ow." Alright, Werewolf 2 is enraged by his fallen comrades and proceeds to attack Gino.
Me again? Not my character.
Yeah.
No, he's attacking Johnny.
No, this is Werewolf 2, fool.
We're talking about the other one. Haha! My dodge saved me.
Johnny.
You dodge all the attacks like a boss.
I'm so small. Be like, haha, haha.
Alright, Zarzafir,
The speed
what
of
do you do?
cheeses.
You're still alive, barely.
Stars. Give him stars.
I'm like
From the
lactose.
stars.
Help me!
If he gets away from, if he moves up onto my ice block, does the werewolf get attack of opportunity on him?
I think I'm blocking it.
And yeah, Gino's blocking it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, orange.
I'll just yell to him, if you wanna flee to safety, get on my ice cube.
Yeah, I ain't making my way.
Jump on his big fat
Walking.
block.
He
Fast.
limps
fast
to
as I can,
onto
and
the
I'm
unicorn.
homebound. No.
You gonna allow me to move it now, or wait till my next turn?
Wait till your next turn.
Okay.
I'll just
so-
stay here.
So,
Underneath the ice cube?
I'm just
No,
gonna
I'm above
assume
it.
all the ice cubes look like
Underneath.
unicorns.
Yeah, the big ones.
They're like giant floating unicorn ice cubes.
Bless.
That's your
flying
move, you can
ice
still attack.
cubes.
Wait, you're a bard. Yeah, you get.
Sorry,
stars.
wrong button, Johnny.
Sorry,
Do something, Johnny.
I accidentally called
Oh,
your
man.
phone.
Yeah,
I
dude,
noticed.
spells.
You still have an action.
Oh, God.
You could probably use that minor illusion cantrip.
Yeah. What would I make?
You don't have any damaging spells?
Make a wall of
No,
silver
I
in front of
don't.
me.
I just have like tricky spells.
You have a bow.
You can trick them into making put silver around us, an illusion of silver.
Yeah. I cast an illusion of like silver necklaces around Fraus or can I do it to both?
I'm gonna
I'd
say
say
no.
it's in one area, so you're.
I'll give it to Terran since they're closer.
So you're gonna put silver on me.
Yeah. Like silver necklace since it can't be like 5x5 cube or maybe like a silver torso piece, silver chest armor.
Medallion.
Okay.
Whatever.
You just cover him in silver. He's gonna be silver, man.
It's gonna be so
Curious.
shiny.
If the werewolf unexpectedly turn around, would Terran get an attack of opportunity?
It depends. If he was distracted, then yes.
Because if you use that spell, you can make it sound like someone was behind the werewolf. Be like, "Sucks to be you, fuckhead," or something. I don't know.
Normally, just because you're turning in combat, I wouldn't provide an attack opportunity. But if you trick him into turning around, then I will say yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just an option. You don't have to do it.
That would
Am I-
normally involve like a bluff.
Yeah. Are you confident in your bluff skills, Stars of Fear?
Yeah. Give Terran that silver armor.
Okay, so you just give him this. So wow. Wow, he has silver armor. All right, next turn.
It's like, little did you know, I was wearing this underneath this whole time. Shing.
It'll be wow.
I'll be right back.
All right, Chris.
But everyone sees it, but in reality, I'm just naked.
There you go. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you do, Chris?
I'm going to firebolts the werewolf in front of Yanni.
Okay, firebolt. Where is
Fireball.
There it
Fireball.
is. Pew pew pew. Oh wow. Pew pew pew. Fireball in front of Yanni is this one.
Yeah, werewolf 1.
Alright, so you hit it straight on the side of his neck, and he's bleeding. He's not bleeding. It's like cauterized, but he's pretty wounded.
Neat. How much damage did I do?
You did
Enough.
a lot. You did like 15.
Cool.
Alright, next is Sasha.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Move the ice cube to safety.
Just the cube, not the person on it.
Okay.
I'm going to
So-
cast Hex on Werewolf 1 and Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so you cast Hex on Constitution, I assume?
Yep.
And then you're like, Eldritch Blast!
Oh my god, you hit them all.
Was it 1d6, right?
Is
Yeah.
that a toga on the werewolf?
I'm pretty sure it's just their shirt that got torn.
Alright, you go Eldritch Blast! It's like, and you
User
fucking...
disconnected
It
from
hits
your
him so
channel.
hard that he's missing huge chunks of his flesh in the front part of his body. Or no, in
lost
the back
Johnny.
part of his body. Oh my god, he's gonna leave in the middle again. Alright. This guy's, he's bleeding profusely, Werewolf 1.
Seems
Then
like his
I'm
internet
gonna-
always goes out at this time.
I'm going to
Alright.
force feed Terran again.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. Alright, Terran, you're fully healed. Alright, I'm gonna go for Kronk. I'm just gonna say attack. Auto attack. Jesus. Okay. Damage.
I'm back.
Okay. After he gets blasted from the back, the werewolf stumbles forward, and then Yanni goes, "What the?" And he just like forward punches, and he punches a hole through the chest of the werewolf, and the werewolf is dead. One more. Who's next? Terran.
How's the werewolf reacting to my silver?
He's not particularly reacting to your silver armor.
So he sees through it?
You're just wearing silver armor, bro.
Yeah, I know, but it's silver. It's like I thought he'd back up because of it.
He's not backing off because you guys are wearing silver equipment.
Alright, then I'll ready my action. Wait for Frost to take his turn.
Okay, Frost, what do you do?
Alright, I'm gonna step in between Aaron and the werewolf, and I'm gonna booming blade!
Booming blade!
Booming blade!
Alright. Boom. Boom. Alright, you slash, it hits solidly on him, and their silver sword pierces through, but he doesn't move, so the moving blade doesn't activate.
Okay, and I use my bonus action to push him off the fucking thing.
Off the fucking thing.
Off the wall.
And if it's not strong enough, I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Okay. Alright, so you push him, he goes against the rampart, but then he pushes back, but then you're like, no, I'm inspired, and you're like, ah, and then you push him, and he goes flying off the edge.
Okay, falling damage and boom!
Takes falling damage and booms.
Nice.
Alright, my turn after he falls.
But that's third. Alright, what do you do now? Oh yeah, Terran, go.
That dagger that I had, since daggers have thrown properties, I'm gonna throw the dagger.
Okay, do it.
Uh,
Throw the dagger. What is
roll
it?
for
Wait, let me see. Actually, I'll roll it.
Yeah, I don't know what a thrown is for a dagger. I would assume that's another dexterity.
Yeah, it's dexter.
And then it just,
My bad. Let's see.
did I fail? Because then I'll add the bardic inspiration. I'll add the bardic
Sounded
inspiration.
like it was a
though.
crit.
Oh shit! Really?
How much are
It sounded like it was a crit.
Okay, so you're like, oh, and then you throw the
The silver dagger.
silver dagger, and it flies and goes straight into the werewolf's eye, and he's like, oh, and there's blood gushing everywhere, but it's still alive, but it's badly wounded.
Die already!
Okay, and then the dagger disappears.
And then the dagger disappears.
Well, I tried.
Alright, so next turn is the werewolf for a vengeance, charges back up and strikes at Mar. Or not Mar. Who's Mar?
Frouse.
Frouse.
Who's Mar?
I think Mar's the girl down at the bottom.
Right. I thought it was Mel.
You're
No,
a,
Mar's my brother's at the character.
You're a Mel.
Oh.
Oh,
They're at disadvantage too.
yeah, I forgot. Okay, he charges up the charges back up the wall, and he starts biting and swinging at you with his claws, but he can't seem to hit you because your holy aura is too bright for him. And Chris, you can hear him screaming in his language, "This is bullshit."
I think that's happened twice now.
You had zombies and werewolves. What else are you gonna have?
Alright, Sons of Fear.
If you want a ranged attack, you do have a dagger, and you're allowed to throw that, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. Is that... Is Werewolf 2 still alive?
Yeah,
It's the
well, the only
one
one's
that's
alive is Werewolf 2.
You can throw it at the
Okay.
other die.
I also have a dagger that I wish to throw at him.
Okay.
Wait, why did you get disadvantage, by the way?
Because he's protection from unholy.
Okay.
Big dagger.
You're gonna have to pick that up later.
Alright.
Oops. Alright, so you throw the dagger, and it basically just... It hits him with the handle side, and he's like, "Ow!"
Ah, damn it.
Next turn. Chris,
I'm gonna firebolt it.
firebolt.
It's okay, we're short. You can shoot over our heads.
Now the werewolf's on fire. And he's like, "Oh, this is bullshit!" And he's burning alive.
I yell back, "Sucks for you!"
Alright, Sasha. What do you do?
Hex first and Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
What's Hex do again?
It does extra damage.
It's a neat little combo.
Yeah, it's a really good combo actually. Okay, so this is what happened. So the werewolf's beating on Frouse, and he's like, "This is bullshit!" And then he gets a dagger thrown at him, and then he gets hit in the head by the dagger, the handle part, and then who was before that? Oh, and then he gets set on fire, and then saucer shoots a eldritch blast at him, and it blows him off the rampart. And as he's falling, he's like, "This is bullshit," and then he lands on the floor, and he's dead.
Yay!
Da, 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 da.
It's our severe friggin' potion.
Alright, so you guys finish killing this werewolf, and you look around, and the battle is basically over, because you can see bodies everywhere. Every single villager who fought is dead. As well as well as most of the werewolves, and the last 3 werewolves get quickly cut down by Rena and Leo.
Nuts.
And then you see kind of like a mist form towards the center of the village, and then you see a human in a robe appear, and then you see a bat fly next to him and then land, and then you see it transforms into a human as well. And one of them is dressed in mage robes, and the other one is dressed in a very formal noble attire. And you see Rena and Leo pull out their weapons and ready themselves for battle. And you notice the robe figure kind of has his cowl low on his face, so you can't really tell what he looks like. But the noble figure smiles, and you can see very long, sharp canines.
The vampire.
And that's what we'll end for today.
What?
Cliffhanger!
It's a vampire.
Dun, dun, dun. More mystery.
Episode
who
3
are,
released
Who
never.
are actually the Vistani? Who are these people?
Who are you people?
Vampires. At least one of them. Either that.
What
or
happened to
a real
Yanni? Did
strange
he just
creature.
pass out?
I guess that's what happened last week, didn't it? Or the last time we played?
Yeah. last time we played.
Usually around 12, like 11:30. That's when he clocks out.
Just like, dies.
Yeah, but he doesn't say anything. He just freaking leaves.
Alright, let's see. Fuck, I forgot how I divided experience points before. I think it was like 1,000 a session or something like that.
I thought you had it
Yeah.
by milestones. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's
Just give us
milestones.
levels whenever.
Okay, what level are you guys now? You guys
I'm
are...
4.
4.
Okay, let's get everyone to 5. And we'll get Johnny to 3.
Yay.
Okay, so Johnny, in order to do that, you go to your you go to class on the side. You pull up the classes list.
Class.
Oh wait,
list.
shit! You didn't activate all the modules, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Go to fuck.
Alright, So,
We'll do that. We'll do that separately. I'll tell you that.
some people almost died, but I think it was a good session.
Classes, right?
No, but you have to hang on. You have to jump in the other channel with me.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
You got to go to your library.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
in.
go to modules at the bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left.
Oh, there it is.
And then you have to open all of these, like load them all. It's a lot, and it may take a while. Don't do them all at the same time. Because one of them is going to take a while, and it might like crash your game. So just do that. And then once you're done with that, then you gotta do your classes.
So I'm guessing it's finished unloading when the book's open?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got 2 so far.
Alright, yeah, do them all, but do them one at a time. Let me ask them real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, if
Channel
you guys-
switched.
What's the class again? Or what's the book for the thing again?
There's a lot of
Unearthly
books.
BHP. I know, which one are we using though?
Unearthed I think all of them.
I know,
I don't
which,
think-
like, which one am I using for my
use
class?
I use Player's Handbook.
Okay, because I can't remember what I used for mine.
It might just check all of them.
Okay.
Alright.
Channel switched.
Almost done. I got like 4 left.
Let's see, what do I get at 5th level? Oh, I get to finally learn level 3 spells. That's good.
Cool. I think I found the one you were talking about. Curse of Strahd players. Oh, there we go. I finished.
Yeah, but are they all open now?
I need 2 more.
Then do that.
This was kind of fun, although my my improv skills need to be improved.
Yeah. You're a bard. You have to freaking make up songs, dude.
I know.
Now, to be fair, you could do tones like just do Irish drinking song is always a safe one.
Oh, hi, dee day, dee day, dee day, dee day, dee day, dee day.
Yeah. We fight to
Meow.
the village, we fight to the docks. We fight all over, I don't know, we fight all over the land. We knock off their socks, something like that.
Yeah.
Or do it to do Battle Hymn of, or whatever. Battle Anthem Hymn, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or I forget what they're called.
Okay, that's everything.
Okay, so open up class, the class tab,
Okay.
and then you see Bard. Drag that. Wait, hang on. Go to your character sheet, click Main, the Main tab, and
Yeah.
you see your class and level. It says Bard
Yeah.
1.
Yep.
Okay, go to class. Go to the class window.
Yes.
Drag the Bard, Xanthar's Guide to Eve to Everything. Drag that exclamation mark to your Bard on your character sheet. And then a bunch of windows are going to pop up.
So now it's part 2.
So did windows pop up?
I got little messages saying like I got average hit points for additional bard level added, featured Song of Rest and Jack of all trades.
Yeah. Let me see if you need to choose something yet. Alright, so Jack of all trades. Starting at 2nd level, you could add half of your proficiency bonus, 1, rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus. Okay. Song of Rest. Beginning at 2nd level, if you or any friendly creature who can hear you make a performance, regain hit points by spending hit die at the end of the short rest.
So it's like health regen?
Hang on, if you or any friendly creatures who can hear you make a performance. Yeah, I get that. It's health regen. Regain hit points by spending hit die at the end of the short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra. Hang on. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear you make a performance, regain hit points by spending hit die at the end of the short rest. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. The extra hit points increase when you reach certain levels. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so those things are automatically added. And then now you know an additional spell, an additional 1st level spell. So you can pick now.
Oh, okay.
And you have a more extensive list on here. Just look through spells. Find the spells tab in the library.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna jump back in the other channel. Jump back in there.
Channel switched.
We just have Dragon Boob.